Janelle is fun-loving, she's interested in everything, but most people don't expect her to do much because of her physical disabilities, and she does not have speech.
Her operant word is go and do. And this not only means music, it also means faster.
Janelle was born in 1979, and she had a perfectly normal birth, but 9 hours after she was born, she started having seizures.
You know, I talked my way into ICU when she was born, because here's my daughter in this horrible plastic box, you know, and I got to hold my daughter like this for 7 days. I could stop her seizures by holding her up against my chest. Not just for one, because she was seizuring every hour.
She was put on medication, which slowed her development as well as slowing the seizures. As time went along, she did not develop normally.
Doctor said, take her home and love her. Well, you do what you have to do and just take the next step.
We learned about Kiwanis Camp from one of Janelle's therapists who thought it might be a place that she could have a new experience. As a mom, I'm thinking, I don't know if they can handle all of the issues that go along with Janelle. She'd always been at home with us, and so the idea of her going off somewhere to be with someone else taking care of her full time was something I had to get used to. The years following as it went along, it was like, no problem. She was going to camp. I didn't worry about it. The nurses were well in control of whatever came up. She's been coming, I think, about 21 years. It has helped her to be more independent, to rely on other people, not just her family. And she will not always have us in her life, so it's important for her to experience that.
You think about Janelle and you think about the growth that she's had over the years. I can remember when she first started coming and where it was, you know, she was kind of nervous, you know. I mean, for a lot of our campers, it's kind of the first time they've been away from their parents. They're coming and staying up with strangers, essentially. And now, as you look at the way that she comes into camp now, it's smiles on her faces, excited, hands thrown up. The supports that we're able to provide here, you just don't find. And so once she's able to come up here, she's truly in a place where she is fully accepted for who she is.
When Janelle's at camp, she's not a disabled person. They're more interested in her abilities than her disabilities. And so there's so much love.
I've seen her on our adaptive bikes and up at horses. She loves horses. Once she is able to stand up and, you know, be transferred on into the adaptive saddle, she's just all smiles the whole time.
Yeah, the first thing you see when you're done with any of the activities is more. Are we going back up again?
Climbing rock walls, the zip line, they even take them camping. And all of those things are terribly important to people who don't have the opportunity the rest of the year. Coming here is heaven. I mean, it really is. This is the most important thing that Janelle does. People, I think, have a tendency to think, oh man, you poor people. But we're so blessed. She has so much love, not just for us, but for everybody. And she's able to show it here.
It is so meaningful to each camper, some of whom may never experience being out in the woods or doing silly things. And I think camp is the highlight of every one of those campers' years. And I think it's a good way to support people who need a lot of support, but who need to have fun and to enjoy life. And it gives them that opportunity.